Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Educational Gamer and we are playing Strategic Command World at War in World War II edition. You can see as China we are pushing against Japan. We have pocketed quite a couple of infantry armies with the 4 dots and a corps over here in this pocket a little bit between Peking and Changsha. We've also pushed that back a little bit on the other fronts, except of course in Europe where we lost France, and we are now seeing German units appearing on the border. So, let's see what the Axis is going to do in winter of 1940 and go ahead and take the turn over here. So, USA develops artillery weapons, that's nice. More importantly, production level technology too. Advanced tanks for the USSR. Industrial technology, very important. Production technology for China. Artillery weapons for India. Not that important. But it is nice to see more income coming in, especially for the USSR. Since I do feel very low on the units, and we also need to upgrade a lot of things. So, I'm guessing that it's gonna be predominantly Japan acting this turn, although we of course are going to see Germany pulling in more troops over here. I do suspect that they are not going to attack in winter of 1940. Some reinforcements. This is the most interesting area. I'm guessing that they'll push back against these light units actually that are gathered up here, but I do hope that they will hold out. Ooh, some strong attacks happening in Japan. Yeah, okay, that's good to see. They are making some attacks, but they are very limited in their movement, so they can't actually concentrate on anyone. Yeah, troops shuffling around all over the place. Not to... Oh, I'm not sure whether we moved the tank unit last time. So I know it has been suggested that China should be focusing a little bit more on mobility and mobility technology, but I'm not actually convinced that that is the case, because China does have difficult terrain. Ooh, attrition losses. Lovely to see that. British Army in India formed. Okay, that's an event decision apparently. Africa Corps deploys, so we are going to see some Germans over here, so we'll probably be pushed back. Convoys disrupted. That's good to see. And I mean, the presence of German troops on the border isn't too great, and just last time we started to influence Yugoslavia to maybe join us, so we'll have to see about that. Okay, we do know a little bit about German forces. Tank spotted in Lublin. More on the border. And we do get a new battleship. Nice to see. Okay, let's start off in China. And we are going to start this time in the north. So, this army over here did suffer quite a bit from the attack of these guys, which are very strongly supplied. And that does tell us that we should not be taking the threat of the Japanese lightly. I mean, they are, after all, very successful in what they are doing over here. We could move in over here, and it's going to cost us quite a bit of supply, but on the other hand, we might start to threaten this railway line, and that would probably reduce the supplies in Peking itself. Beijing, of course, in modern terms. Okay, over here, you guys are fine actually. I don't want to attack the garrison unit over here, simply because I want to dig in and make sure that we are reducing these guys a little bit. We are bringing up the army over here, that's nice. You guys simply need to be reinforced. I would like to upgrade you, but since you are in contact with the enemy, I don't think that's possible. Yeah, these guys are starting to suffer a lot, it appears, so let's use our engineers to attack that. That's lovely. You could attack over here to some effect, although not the greatest, but at least it's going to reduce the entrenchment, and that is nice. Bring up the special forces, further reduce them. Nice, okay, and now at this point I do feel like we can attack over here. Of course, that was not actually very good for us. Engineers did attack. These guys could move up, so yeah, we might as well bring you back. move you up and attack. Get more national morale. And can we move over here? We could with you. Let's do that. Okay, let's push up the border, yeah. Good, so with you... Yeah, let's attack this army. We are suffering some losses over here, but all in all I don't think it's too bad. We're certainly inflicting more than we are suffering. The air forces need to be reinforced. It's costly, but it simply needs to be done. But then we can tell you to intercept as well. Again, so protect our forces. Oh, and I should have done that first, but I think it's fine. You should obviously move up a little bit so that you're covering more units. Yeah, everything else here seems to be fine. You're gonna keep staying over here for now. Good. Then in the center, ooh, we do see a heavy artillery unit of the Japanese, and that is a first. Why is your supply so bad? I think this secondary supply depot doesn't currently get reinforced. Okay, so let's start actually out in the south and see whether we can't push up over here. We are losing a lot. You need to attack that, that's fine. You can attack these guys, reduce the entrenchment a little bit. And then what we could do over here is attack, but I don't actually want to do that. What I want to do is put these guys in. Why does I reinforce them though? Okay, reinforce you now. Bring you back. Bring you up. And that's fine, you guys moved. Right, let's bring up these guys down here. Oh well. Nanjing is such a juicy target though. Okay, let's try to make some progress over there. 3 destroyed, that's very good going. Nice! Very nice, okay, Nanchang. Okay, so can we advance? No, we can't. We can't advance with you. Very good. So we did get that railway line. This guy is really isolated now. Let's do make sure to drive him back as good as we can. And then these guys, we could attack, but it's not that useful. Let's bring you back home. Okay, good. So this is all good now. That does leave the center over here. Yeah, and again, I think just trying to get Nanjing to surrender would be such a great win for us. That is definitely something that I do want to try out. Okay, so you're moving back, you're moving in, you're taking over the attack. 2. Okay, so that means I want to at least try to swap these guys out. Do have that army in the front, that's fine. This corps can get down here. You're moving over there. Okay. Yeah, didn't quite manage to take that, but that's fine. These units over here. Let's bring it up a little bit towards the front line. And that's fine. Good. These are starting to wear a little thin. But again, the priority is just to smash these guys. And even if we advance along these lines, we should have a lot more supply. Streaming out from Nanchang and then down here, instead of via Canton. That's fine. You already moved, so yeah, we are good over there. Do we get new units? Just as the UK. Good, okay, so as nationalist China, we do have some money. Don't want to overspend anything, so we are going to keep on off doing that for now. It does bring us to East Africa. So over here, you are you in fact you are watching over these 2 guys. Their supply is decent enough, so I could upgrade you, especially for better infantry weapons. Maybe mobility. Let's do mobility. This is after all Africa. And even though the game doesn't really seem to model that too nicely, I do think it is important to to be able to move around a little bit more aggressively. Just bob there. Supplies there a little bit. You need to be not reinforced. I do want to upgrade you. At least infantry. Yeah, and let's do mobility. You guys could attack. Your supply is very low. Would your supply be better anywhere else? Yes, over here. Yes, over here. In Khartoum. I don't think that they'll be moving out from over here. But they might. But then again, I don't think garrisons are doing so well against enemy forces, so let's keep you over here. You should also be upgraded at some point. To do what? Long range. Yeah, that is probably worthwhile. Okay, that's fine though. Garrison unit could be upgraded. Could be reinforced. Yeah, it's very cheap. You're fine. Yeah, everyone else here. It's a slow going process, but I think it's all right. Good. These fighters, I think they need to be reinforced just in case the Germans do come over. Special forces over here. That's the supply situation. All in all, pretty bad. At least I think special forces can handle that a little bit better than anyone else, so you're fine over there. Let's try to get Benghazi. Looking good. Yes, very nice. That is very important because it does allow us to move in over here and secure some more supplies. Desert reconnaissance. You're fine, let's move you up over there. The tanks need to move up. Yeah, the supply is so horrendous though. Let's reinforce the... Oh, it can also be upgraded with infantry weapons. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's do that. Oh, and there we go. These are the Germans. Okay. Reinforce the artillery at least a tiny bit. That's fine. Can we upgrade the carrier over here? We can, so that's very nice. I do definitely want better fighters. And they should have a decent range, so that's fine. This battleship could, I guess, come over here. Let's first off try to scout with the submarines. Specifically whether there are any transports coming in. I should expect that that is happening. I don't see any Italian reinforcements. Okay, that does mean we can bring it down here. Let's bomb the Germans so that they lose a little bit of their organization. And that's fine. Destroyers over here. Fine, I think. Battle of the Atlantic then. So, any units that desperately need to reinforce? Oh yeah, the carriers need to be upgraded to advanced fighters, long-range aircraft. Upgrade the fighters and the long-range aircraft. You're fine, you're fully upgraded though. So that is good to see. Sally out into the North Sea. Doesn't seem to be anyone over here. I do in principle want to bring it down here so that you're covering that area. And you need to be reinforced. Shouldn't be too expensive. Well, it's not entirely cheap. And that what we are going to do is take one of these destroyers to watch this gap over here. And then everyone else can cover these supply lines in some fashion or the other. And patrol and look for German submarines. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that pattern. It does increase the pressure on the Germans. Bring this guy a little bit out. And have some heavy cruiser patrol over here. And then you might actually want to come in a little bit faster. Maybe. Well, we don't really have any port. Let's sally you out. Just bump over there into something. No, I don't want to send you via Brest. Okay, so we'll need to do the conservative way. Still fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. These destroyers can come out and play. And then this heavy cruiser, battle cruiser, the Renown, can come in over there. And then these heavy cruisers should likewise be fine. Do we want to have someone patrol over here? I do think we want that. So yeah, let's bring it up over here towards Scapa. That's fine. The battleship, I think it's fine if we sort of point you here at the coast of Ireland so that you are able to cover anyone coming in. And then these destroyers ultimately should guard these bases. Everything here is fine and lovely and dandy. Garrison can come in. Over here we dealt with everything. So let's take the Indian Brigade over here and transport that. It's costing us 26 supplies, but I think it is valuable if we are to make some progress over here. Can't really get you into port right now. It's going to be another turn, that's fine. And then we got this army over here. You should probably likewise try to get down here. That's fine. Good. Good. I like that. Everything else here, everything over here is fine. Oh, we do have the guys over here, the maritime bombers, and you should certainly be upgraded. I mean, this is of dubious value, but then again, it's so cheap to do this that I do think it's fine at any rate. This corps could be upgraded, but then again, it could also be transported. And that might not be the worst, because that will allow us to transport these guys towards Europe and then upgrade them there. And if they get sunk in the progress, I'd rather not have to spend these points in a wasted fashion. The upgrade points, that is. Good. Okay, so the Soviets then. There is a tank army somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. That is on its way. On its merry way. Coming over here. Good. Research, I think we got the production technology for them. Yeah, we do. And the industrial technology. So everything is fine over here. Infantry weapons we are researching. So yeah, we simply need more units. And we need to upgrade our existing ones. So what can we purchase as the USSR? Armies, I think, would be nice. But they are also very costly, 270 points. I think we need to fill more, simply more units to fill in the front and just guard it on a broad front. Anti-tank units, 200. How good are you actually against tanks? You have a 5 against tanks. And you guys, a 3. It is expensive. It is expensive to do any anti-tank stuff. Tanks itself would also be very good, especially against tanks. This might be the best to do, but again, we just need to fill in the front and make sure that they don't get any breakthroughs way too easily. So yeah, let's do that. Let's buy at least one of these. Do we need more garrisons? Can we do more with garrisons? I think we could. At least a little bit, just to plug in some of these rear defenses. I think that might not be the worst. So yeah, as China, as the USSR, a garrison type unit. Let's do that. Yeah, we definitely need to spend more. And the battleship over here, we don't have anything in Scapa now, and we generally have a good distribution of forces down here. Bring you in here, so I think you can cover most of the North Sea. That's fine. Good. Any more upgrades that we want to do? No, but these maritime bombers might need to move towards the south coast. Could also move them up here. Let's bring them into here and that should be alright. And then these special forces can be upgraded, at least with better infantry weapons. Don't think you need the mobility. Yeah, let's do that. Good. The garrison is fine. Strategic bombers, there's not much that we are doing with these guys anyway. So yeah, think we are fine over there. You moved. Everything's good. And yeah, nothing more that we can truly really upgrade with these guys. Yeah, so that seems to be alright. That only leaves us with the US. And is there much that we can or should be doing with the US? We are researching still, I think, the production technology. Yeah, we are, although it's not really advanced. Infantry, weapons, long-range aircraft, all of these are okay. I guess what I want to do is upgrade these units. We can't place too many units in Hawaii, otherwise the allies will get a bit cranky. Okay, we can upgrade these special forces with mobility. Okay, there, that's no point in doing that. But we can certainly make them better. Upgrading is of course very fast, so we don't need to do that before it's really time to do that. Other than that though, we do have a couple of fighter brigades over here. We don't really have a headquarter, I realize. So that is indeed something that we might want to purchase as the US. Takes time, it doesn't take too long to build these. It does take a long time to build any sort of ships. So I think it might make sense to build maybe another light cruiser. And here you see the power of upgrade. So it would cost us 236 to build a light cruiser, which has naval defense 3, or a heavy cruiser, which also has. So yeah, it does even reduce prices a little bit. And of course on the heavy cruisers it still might be a little bit better. Yeah, so you can get a... well, the battleship is still better of course. Another heavy cruiser to scout out against Japanese shipping. Motor torpedo boats are, I think, pointless, at least for the US. Submarines, I mean, submarine force was extremely potent in World War II. At least for the US. Because the Japanese never really developed any counter defenses. So you know what? We are going to do that. Purchase some submarines. Should be good. Okay, that does leave us with pretty much no points in the bank for anyone. So, except a little bit for the US, but then again, not much that we can do with these guys except pointlessly sort of upgrade lighter shipping. Which I don't find that useful. Could upgrade some ports as well for more AA defenses, but I don't expect the Germans to attack us over there. Yeah, so all in all I think that's fine. As the USSR, we could potentially pull off some of these troops from Japan because they're really taking a beating over here. But yeah, for now I don't think that's worthwhile. So with China, I'm a little bit worried about over here. We are not making as much progress as I would have hoped. Taking too many losses while these guys are not necessarily... they are coming down every turn, but they are also reinforcing that, so it's not really that helpful. Over here we need to be a little bit careful, but I mean, just getting Nanchang is extremely helpful. Nanjing is close to falling, and these three guys are very low on supply and very hard pressed, I think, to break out anytime soon. Good. So that being said, this is a little bit of a short episode, which I did expect since Germany took over France, but I think it's fine. As the attack on the USSR is unfolding, we probably need to spend a little bit more time just to see what's going on over there. But until then, I think we are fine. So, thank you very much for watching. Oh, wait a minute. We are buying another garrison to place here, so since we are expecting that to come online very soon, we can start to move these guys out already. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So, thank you very much for watching. I see you guys next time. Bye bye.